All right, guys, listen. I'm going to start ranting a little bit about something that's really bothering me. And let's see if we could straighten this whole ticket business out. The ticket industry is in flux right now because of the Taylor Swift debacle, and we're going to talk about it up next. Hey guys, welcome to Center Reviews. It's a beautiful day here in Tampa Bay. Guess where I'm at? You can tell by the bag. Five Guys burgers and fries. Got them greasy fries here. By the way, these are Cajun fries. These are the extras that they give you in the bags, just extras. Anyway, while we're chowing down these fries are fantastic, by the way. They're hot, they're crispy, and they're well seasoned. I have 3 rules about fries: hot, crispy, seasoning. If any one of those 3 rules fails, it just topples the whole thing. You need to have all 3: hot, seasoned, crispy. And these fries have it all. They're super well seasoned with that Cajun spice. They're crispy. They're fresh. They're great. You know what's not great? The ticket business. Not great. Why is that? Well, Taylor Swift. She caused a tsunami of people upset that they couldn't get their tickets. And they're writing their congressman, they're writing the president, they're writing Taylor Swift. Everybody's getting written, everybody's complaining, everybody's upset. They didn't get their tickets, and they're yelling, they're mad. Everybody's mad as hell, and they're not going to take it anymore. And now the government is getting involved. They're legislating. They want to pass laws that's going to change everything, make everything better. Guess what? They can't. They can't do it. I'll tell you why. It's just like, think about this. Back in the day, the government passed laws against alcohol, right? Oh, alcohol's bad. Let's outlaw it. Prohibition. Horrible law. It caused all kinds of problems, caused more problems than it tried to solve. Okay, eventually it was overturned. But the ticket business is at the point where the government is involved. Should the government be involved? Heck no. The government has no business being in the ticket business. The government should be protecting consumers from illegal drugs. You know, people trying to say this French fry is going to make cancer go away. They need to protect elderly from people that try to swindle them. Yes, the government should be involved in that. But the ticket business? Give me a break. This is not life-saving, life or death issues here. This is not something that the government needs to be involved in, that our hard-earned taxpayer money needs to be involved in, protecting, policing, and intervening in the ticket business. Has this been really thought out? Let me explain. Okay, here's the problem in a nutshell. There's a lot of people that are unhappy. We'll use that word, unhappy. They waited in the lines on the queues. They registered for the pre-sales. They jumped through all kinds of hoops to try to get tickets, and they were sold out. So they are yelling and screaming. They're calling the senators, they're calling the congressmen, they're calling everybody to complain. The senators, the congressmen are saying, well, we got to do something about this. This is just unfair. How could this happen? We have to change the laws. Okay. I understand the mindset of the government. They want to legislate the problem away, thinking that if they pass some laws, at least it'll show their constituents that they're doing something about the problem. Okay? But what they're trying to what they're proposing will not solve the problem. I'll explain why. Very simple. I took economics in college. Here's the problem: supply and demand. Remember that graph? You got supply and you got demand. Well, that's the problem here too. It's very simple. There are 500,000 people in a city, probably more, that want to see Taylor Swift. She's playing at an arena or stadium that holds 50,000 people. 450,000 people are not going to get to go to see Taylor Swift. Okay? It's very simple. You can't legislate that. You can't change that. That law of supply and demand, the law of economics, will not change no matter what laws you pass. There's always going to be upset people who do not get, there's always going to be upset people who get sold out of shows that they want to see. That's just part of life. It's a fact that we have to deal with. We have to accept that fact. Once you accept that fact, then you can say, well, you know what? Maybe we really can't pass a law that's going to change that. Okay, if you're going to pass laws, if you really want to pass laws, let's look at it completely different differently than you're looking at it right now. You're saying, okay, we want to pass laws, so we're going to outlaw the bots. We're going to outlaw ticket resale. We're going to outlaw speculative tickets. We're going to outlaw this. We're going to outlaw that. And that's going to change everything, make everything better, right? Well, guess what? You're going to have mud on your face, big disgrace, because whatever laws you're changing will still never change the fact there's going to be more people that want to go to a show than there are seats. That's it. End of story. You have to deal with that. Once you take that spoonful of medicine and say, I cannot accept. Once you take that spoonful of medicine and say, you know what, there's going to be a lot of unhappy people who couldn't get tickets, no matter what laws we try to change. That is a fact that's not going to go away. It's a fact, Jack. Check it out. People are not listening to the reality of the studies that have already been done. Here's my ideas of laws that you should change. First of all, these fries should be illegal. They're so good, they should be illegal. All right. Law number one. If the problem is supply and demand, and there's too many people that want to go to see one show, and there's just not enough tickets, you should make it so the artist continues to play until the demand is met. That means they might play a week, a month, a year. It doesn't matter. They are required now to play until demand is met. That's the law. Okay, you guys want to complain about laws and make changes? That's the change that's going to change everything. Taylor Swift, get your little butt up there, put your little panties on, get up there and start singing for a month until the demand is met. Okay? Then you don't have to worry about scalpers getting all the tickets. You're going to play until every single fan gets to see you. That's the law, Taylor. Get up there. Billy Joel, Taylor Swift, Madonna, Bruce Springsteen, you play until every single fan is satisfied. Then you stop playing, okay? That's law number one. Law number two, ticket prices. What the heck is going on out there with ticket prices? Back in the day, when I would go to a concert, when I was in college, it was like $15, $20 a ticket. And my dad would say, are you crazy? Just go buy a record and listen to the record. I used to have this argument with him constantly. Anyway, but nowadays, a good ticket, not even a good ticket, a ticket for some shows are hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. I'm not talking about from scalpers or resale sites. I'm talking about from the artist who sets the price. Ticketmaster pricing for some shows, like let's say Drake, lower level seats, $375, one ticket. Lower level, across from the stage, $375, one ticket. If I want to take my family to see Drake, it'll cost about $2,000 or more. Okay, that's not including the service fee. So, number two law, the price of tickets. You want to start passing laws that are going to change things? Make the price of the ticket maximum $50. These guys have billions of dollars. All these artists have millions. All these artists have millions. They're multi-millionaires because of the fans. Do they need to have another couple of $1 million on our backs? No, they don't. They have enough money. $50 max. All tickets. End of story. Okay, review. Number one, they play until demand is met. Number two, maximum $50 price. Number three, what the heck is going on with Ticketmaster charging these outrageous service fees? Are you kidding me? 25% service fee? So that $400 ticket for Drake, they just boosted it another $100 with the service fee. $100 service fee. So now that $375 ticket is $475. Out of pocket to me, $475 times 5 people. That's a lot of money. That's more money than I'm going to spend. I'll tell you that much. I'm never going to spend. I don't care who it is. I don't care if Taylor Swift sat on my desk in front of me singing. I wouldn't pay that much money to see anybody. Okay? But if you're going to pass laws, then you pass a law against Ticketmaster saying, you know what? Back in the day when I was spending $15 a ticket, the service charge was 75 cents. Okay? Inflation, blah, blah, blah. Okay, now the service charge is $2. Okay? Give you $2. Ticketmaster's maximum service charge, no matter what the price of the ticket, is now $2. That's the law, Ticketmaster. Deal with it. Why should I have to pay $100 service charge for a ticket? That is ridiculous. First of all, this is electronics. Okay? You're pressing a button. They're reserving the seat for you. It's not like they're spitting out a ticket. They have to pay for paper and give you the ticket. No, it's all electronic anyway. Okay, $100 service charge? Are you out of your freaking minds? That you're entitled to that, Ticketmaster? And you want to change all kinds of laws against the ticket brokers when you yourselves are charging people 25% or more for a ticket? That's outrageous. That should be illegal. If you're going to pass laws, pass that law. $2 maximum service charge from Ticketmaster. Look how much money Ticketmaster is making. They're a public company. They're making literally millions, tens of millions of dollars from these service fees. And nobody's blinking an eye. Nobody's complaining. They're a public company. Of course, they're trying to make money for their shareholders. I get that. But should they be charging $95 for a service charge? When the technology is all there anyway, no matter what the price is, the technology is there anyhow, whether it's $1 ticket or a $500 ticket, it's still the same technology, okay? It doesn't matter. They're just gouging you. They're ripping you off. Why? Because they can. That's it. They can. They can because you got no other place to go. They're the only game in town, baby. That's it. You go to Ticketmaster. All right, number 4. Okay, if bots are allowed to buy the tickets, guess whose problem that is? That's Ticketmaster's problem, okay? You shouldn't even have to legislate that. But if you're going to pass laws, it's now Ticketmaster's fault to let the bots in. If Ticketmaster had a level playing field and they weren't the only game in town, another company would solve the bot problem. Ticketmaster doesn't have to solve the bot problem. Number 1, they want to sell tickets. Do they really care if it's me buying the ticket or bot? They're selling tickets no matter who's buying it, okay? If they don't want bots to buy the tickets, then stop them from buying the tickets. Don't make it easy for them. Listen, if I want to keep my door open at night and to let people in and steal my stuff and not put a lock on the door, not put dogs out, not put signs out, not put lights out, after a certain amount of time, the police are going to be like, dude, lock your door. Okay, lock your door. Ticketmaster, lock your door. Don't let everybody in who says they have a bot and just buys tickets. Lock your door. It's your problem. Pass a law that says Ticketmaster is responsible for blocking the bots. Don't just pass laws saying, oh, the bots are illegal. Ticketmaster, do something about it. Block the bots or let another company fight it out with you guys and they will come up with a solution to this problem. They will battle the bots and they will beat your butts. But they don't have to. Why? There's no competition. Ticketmaster is basically the only game in town. So they don't have to come up with clever ideas. They don't have to come up with innovations to block the bots. Why should they? They don't have to. They're selling the tickets no matter what. Pass the laws to change it so Ticketmaster is responsible. If they don't block the bots, it goes on Ticketmaster. Arrest Ticketmaster! They're at fault here. There you go. Look, I just came up with 4 innovations that nobody's ever come up with to stop this insanity in the ticket business. 1, you play enough shows, the artist plays enough shows until demand is met. Period. I don't care how many shows it is. You get out there, you get your butt on that stage, and you keep playing, mister, because that's the law. You want to change laws? That's a law now. 2, the prices are out of control. You cap the price, $50 maximum, no matter what you think you can get for that ticket, it's $50 maximum. Now, if it's up to me, the law should be not even a law. Supply and demand. If people want to spend ridiculous amounts of money for a ticket, that's up to them. When will that stop? When people stop saying, when will it stop? When people stop paying ridiculous amounts of money for tickets. $375 for a Drake ticket across from the stage? No, thank you. I voted on that. I passed the law in my house, in my wallet. My law is, I'm not paying that kind of money for a ticket. That's the law in my house. You got to be kidding me to spend more than that. If you are, that's on you. You have a right to do that. Okay, number 5 law, by the way. Number 5 law. Ticketmaster wants to, and theaters, venues, promoters, even artists, they want to eliminate the ticket resale business, the ticket resellers, the ticket scalpers, if you will. They don't want that. A lot of theaters say, you only come to us. Okay, let me explain something about that. These fries are still good, by the way. Okay. Ticket brokers must be legalized. Let me tell you why. Let's say you own some big company, employ thousands of people. You're bidding on a contract. You're trying to win over a contract that will increase your business dramatically. It'll keep your business open and running. Thousands of people will be employed. The only way you're going to get that contract is if you take your customer, your favorite customer, to that concert that they want to see. They said, man, if I could only get tickets to Taylor Swift, you take me to Taylor Swift, I'm giving you that contract. Look, this happens every single day in the business world. We all know it. Playing golf, you play golf with your partners, you play golf, you cut deals. Business is done not in the boardroom. It's done on the playing field. It could be done on the golf course. It could be done at a concert. That's where business is done, whether you guys know it or not. Now, your customer says, you get me that Taylor Swift ticket, you got the contract. Okay, guess what? Taylor Swift is sold out. Ticket brokers are now illegal. You passed laws to make ticket brokers illegal. You have no resources now, no legal resources to get tickets. What do? Your factory has to shut down. Your employees are laid off. Thousands of people are now out of work because you could go to another source to get those tickets. If you want to go to another source, if you make ticket brokers illegal, then you have no choices anymore. There's no sources out there to get your tickets as an alternative to Ticketmaster. Okay, Ticketmaster gets more powerful, and your company now is out of business because you couldn't find a reliable source to get you that ticket that would have saved your company because you would have gotten this contract. Another reason that you want to keep the ticket brokers in business and have an alternative source, if you create a black market for tickets, and no more can you get tickets now through Ticketmaster. No longer can you get tickets through the secondary market, through StubHub, Vivid Seats, Ticket Network, TickPick, whatever company it is. Now the black market now exists. So now people are advertising on Craigslist and back in newspapers, whatever. They're advertising, hey, I can get you tickets. Meet me in the back of this store at midnight and I will give you these tickets. Just hand me over the cash. There's going to be so many people getting ripped off, mugged, robbed, killed because now this black market exists. Think about it again. Go back to those prohibition days. In the prohibition days, they were still selling alcohol. They were just making it on the black market. And when people got involved, it became so that, organized crime became involved. I'm just saying that if you don't create a legal business entity that can broker tickets, you're going to create more problems than you already know exist. Also, the Federal Trade Commission and the government, do we really want them involved in another business? Do we really want the Federal Trade Commission and the government involved in policing the ticket business? Okay, is this what we want the government doing? Last I checked, tickets are not a necessity in life. You don't have a constitutional right to go see Taylor Swift, okay? Some people are going to go and some people aren't. We got to deal with that. That's just reality. Yes, you might have waited online. You may have registered. You may have jumped through all the nonsense hoops that Ticketmaster go through, and you still got shut out. Sorry, deal with it. Cry all you want. It doesn't mean the government needs to be involved in this problem. The government can't fix this problem. It's just a cold, hard reality that there's just going to be a lot of unhappy people when Taylor Swift comes to town. The people who are lucky enough, it's like the lottery. If you're going to pass another law, pass a law that says everybody must win the lottery. Okay? Every time I buy a ticket, I'm guaranteed to win the lottery. That's a new law. That should be passed immediately. But if you think that you can pass a law that's going to make everybody happy in the ticket business, guess what? It's not. And let's say you, Mr. Senator, Mrs. Senator, you pass a law, right? And now you said that now all the problems are going to be solved. The next day that a big show goes on sale and it sells out, you're still going to have 450,000 people that are pissed off at you that they couldn't get a ticket. You passed a law. Where's my ticket? You guaranteed me a ticket. You passed all kinds of laws. You made it so that the artist can't rip you off anymore. Guys, Mr. Senator, Mrs. Senator, Mr. Congressman, these people are going to be really unhappy with you after you've gone through all the trouble of passing all kinds of laws to change the ticket business, and 450,000 people, 450,000 of your constituents still couldn't get a ticket, no matter what laws you passed. They're still going to be mad at you. They're still going to be mad. They're still going to be calling you up going, I still didn't get my ticket. What are you going to tell them then? I passed the law. So what? The law shouldn't have been passed. You shouldn't have wasted your time. You should have just nipped it in the butt and told people, you know what? Unfortunately, there's just more people that want to go than there are tickets. That's a reality, guys. It's just like you have to pass a law now that every lottery ticket is going to be a winner. Okay? Mr. Senator, I bought a lottery ticket and I lost. Let's pass a law that makes that different. Let's pass a law that makes everybody a winner no matter what. I'm all for laws that protect consumers. There shouldn't be deceptive business practices, right? There are already laws for that. Guys who sell tickets should not be pretending they're the box office and have similar sounding names to the box office website or similar pictures that the box office uses on their website. Of course, that should be law, and probably are laws. Regular business deception laws. You don't need extra special laws because it's in the ticket business. If I go to Five Guys and there's somebody else opens a store next to them called Six Guys, okay, and it uses their colors and everything's similar to them, and I'm confused about it, you know, Five Guys and Six Guys could fight it out. They don't need the government to fight it out for them. They can fight it out civilly between each other, okay? In the ticket business, there's a lot of self-regulations going on anyway, that you don't need all these extra laws. It doesn't really help anybody. It just creates another barrier. It just creates another bureaucracy to be involved in. It just creates another government bureaucracy to be involved in, where they don't need to be involved. They don't need to be involved in all aspects of every business. There are so many laws on the books as it is right this second that you don't need extra laws just because it's the ticket business. For example, let's say there's a law that says you cannot go over 50 miles per hour on this road, okay? Do you need a law that says if you go over 60 miles per hour, it's illegal? You don't need an extra law. You don't need another law that says if you go over 70 miles per hour, it's further illegal. It's already illegal to go over 50, okay? That's the law. You don't need extra laws because it's the ticket business, okay? That's just creating more bureaucracy, more hurdles. The government has to now enforce these laws. They have to spend their time and their resources looking after tickets instead of looking after real problems in the world that exist. Problems with snake oil salesmen selling to seniors, trying to sell medications that don't work. There's all kinds of things that the FTC should be involved in. We don't need another layer of bureaucracy just because it's the ticket business. It's not going to solve any more problems. You're just going to create more problems. And what I love about, what I love about Five Guys is that after you're done, you got a whole extra bag of goodies. Just like if McDonald's didn't give you this extra bag of French fries. If McDonald's didn't give you an extra bag of French fries, should there be a law against that? Of course not. You just don't go to McDonald's anymore. The law of business is business takes care of business. If everybody started going to Five Guys because they had better fries, they gave you bonus fries, their fries were hot, their fries were well seasoned, and McDonald's fries were cold and yucky, people would stop going to McDonald's. They would just go to Five Guys. Then McDonald's would go, where'd everybody go? And guess what they would do? They would come up with their version of Five Guys fries. They'd come up with hot fries, well seasoned, crispy all the time. And people would start going back to McDonald's. That's how business works. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure these things out. You don't need separate laws because the ticket business is the ticket business. All you need to do is straighten out people so that people understand that the buck stops with their wallet. If they don't want to spend $475 to see Drake, they need to stop spending $475 to see Drake, okay? You're not going to pass legislation that says the top price is $50. People are going to say, I don't want to spend that kind of money anymore. Anyway, these fries are making me thirsty. All right, guys, I gotta go. That's enough ranting about the ticket business. I can rant on and on and on about the tickets and the laws, but to me, it's very simple. Deal with the fact that you got sold out, okay? It's just part of life, guys. You don't get everything you want. Unfortunately, I wish they could pass legislation that would change that, but they can't. And if they try to do it, they're just going to end up with mud on their face, big disgrace. The more they try to legislate this, the bigger the problems are going to be. If they try to eliminate ticket brokers, it's just going to create other problems elsewhere. Not going to solve the problem, it's going to create new problems. All right, guys, I would appreciate your comments below. Keep it clean, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Like and follow. We'll see you in the next Sunny Reviews.
Hey, it's over. Go home. But before you do, if you'd like to see our next video, like and subscribe and click the little bell notification on YouTube, or like and follow on Facebook. Now go home.